What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 329 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 18 of a Reality Wrasslin. What's up, everybody? Big Josh. Welcome back, Tim. We thought you were dead. Glad you're not. What's up, Topher? Only for you, Topher. Only for you, baby boo. I wouldn't let you down. I can't leave Topher without entertainment. But welcome to another action-packed card, as always, especially on this edition of Reality Wrasslin. As you see, we are kicking things off with a little bit of an inter-brand matchup as Matt Devious of Monday Night Fusion set to go mano-a-mano with El Jefe. We've also got a preview of the Battle Royal, or a preview of the Royal Rumble, I should say, with a Battle Royal here tonight. A six-man over-the-top rope matchup between superstars from both Fusion and Genesis. We are also going to see a rematch from a couple of weeks ago. Devlin O'Brien one-on-one with Elijah Stewart. And then in our main event, the CMV Rising Star Championship to be decided. Josh Wolf with his first defense of the belt since recapturing the championship back at Homecoming, defeating Sebastian Michon as he steps into that ring tonight to go one-on-one with the Pimp Daddy himself, Tyler Endicott. I'm not at liberty to say, Tim. I was told to keep quiet or my family would be killed. What's up, Tomcat? Yo, what up, Batman? Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Welcome back. So we're going to get things underway. A little bit of a Twitter feud been erupting between these two for the past couple of weeks, ever since a six-man battle royal took place towards the to the top of the month, which Matt Devious won. I think it was him, Devlin O'Brien, and El Jefe were in the final three. Ever since then, they've kind of been hitting each other back and forth on Twitter. Tonight, they look to settle their beef. Matt Devious has been on one hell of a tear. I think he's on a 5-match winning streak. But we know El Jefe has a huge matchup coming his way in just 24 hours' time. Falls count anywhere it will be as he vies to become a 3-time light heavyweight champion when he challenges Bryce Hurt. And it seems as though the current bonus stipulation, as selected by the CMV universe, there's currently a poll on the website asking which stipulation, which other stipulation you'd like to see added to the Hurt El Jefe matchup. And the CMV universe is currently polling for, if El Jefe is not victorious, then for the month after, he will have to wear a shirt that says Bryce Hurt beat me. So either the CMV universe is super confident that El Jefe is going to win, so it won't even matter about that stipulation, or they're confident that Bryce Hurt is going to be victorious and they want to see El Jefe embarrassed. A tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from the Rising Star champion, Josh Wolf. He says, I've had a weak run for a few weeks now, but tonight will be my next big turning point. The hunt is on. Josh Wolf confident for his defense later on in our main event against Tyler Endicott. But before we get there, here we go. One-on-one matchup, Matt Devious, El Jefe. Can Devious keep up this run of momentum he's been on, this dominant tear? Will Jefe put a stop to him, get that momentum heading into his title match tomorrow night on Genesis? Of course, Genesis is going to be our go-home show, ladies and gentlemen. Not this Sunday. Absolution will be on Monday. I'm going to a live event on Saturday with a buddy. So that's going to keep us out late. And then he's probably going to stay over and we're going to watch Extreme Rules. So Absolution is going to be on Monday, but kayfabe, we don't want to break that all-important kayfabe. It is this Sunday, officially really revving up and kicking off the road to Ascendance 5 with the 5th annual CMV Royal Rumble match. 30 men going to compete in that over-the-top rope. Oh, my bad. Hair in my mouth. Bet you could have called it. Vintage dashing, vintage CMV. Always got to be a hair in my mouth. That's what happens when you have 2 dogs and a cat, I guess. But that 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal, the winner will get to see themselves placed in the main event of the grandest stage of them all, the Showcase of Immortals, with a championship opportunity of their choosing. Look at that beautiful disaster kick. So let's say Matt Devious, who has been confirmed for the Royal Rumble, let's see if he wins. He could choose to go to Genesis and compete for the Alpha World Championship in the main event of Ascendance, and vice versa with a Genesis superstar going to Fusion. What's up, Borton? Goes for a drop kick. Devious able to sidestep it though. Irish whip, gonna pull back attack. Maybe no El Jefe out on the ring apron. Devious drop kick, gonna eliminate him from the Royal Rumble. Maybe shades of things to come there. Ooh, what is Devious thinking about here, guys? Beckoning that human fish to rise to his feet. Oh, taking a running start off the apron with a clothesline that turns El Jefe inside out, but he gets right back to his feet. Slapped you at a count of 5, I think, right now. Damn. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble again. Matt Devious is loving this apron warfare here. Oh! Crossbody off the apron. Devious is getting the CMV Universe amped up today for Reality Wrestling. Devious hyped up himself, too. You saw him beating his chest right there. What up, Gumble? Oh, El Jefe now brought to his feet. We know what Devious is going to try to finish this match off with, folks. It's that devastating cross-arm chicken wing. He's tapped out many opponents with it. Just earlier this week on Monday Night Fusion, he won that 6-man tag team match using that maneuver. As now he looks to get off the shot to the side of the head. Stiff knee straight to the temple. Hooks the leg. Will this be enough? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Matt Devious beginning to wonder what he's going to do. Perhaps he's going to try to go for that submission hold. Now El Jefe in big trouble. Big trouble. There it is. Devious locking in the cross-arm chicken wing. He brings it to the canvas. Oh, middle of the ring. No hope for a rope break. Will El Jefe be forced to tap out, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, he does. That absolutely devastating submission hold strikes again. Devious now on a 7-match winning streak, ladies. Just ladies. We don't have any gentlemen here. Wow. Domination by Devious as well. Maybe El Jefe's mind is focused on his son right now. We know what happened last week on Genesis. Bryce Hurt was going to punch El Jefe, but El Jefe ducked and accidentally hit El Jefe's son, El Jefe Jr. But El Jefe better try to put that in the back of his mind tomorrow night. Falls count anywhere against Bryce Hurt for the light heavyweight championship. He can't afford to be distracted. But the antagonist, the villain, is victorious here tonight. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a tweet from the Antichrist of CMV. Victor Romero says, Josh, know this. Tonight I turn an eager eye to your match because I am next in line. Pimp Daddy did nothing. I pinged you, and if I do not get what I'm owed, hell will freeze over. Sorry about that. Getting a cheeky quick chug of some nice ice cold water. If only it was brisk. But Victor Romero apparently gonna start hounding Josh Wolf. He is correct. Victor Romero not only defeated Josh Wolf on last week's Genesis, he dominated Wolf in that matchup. I guess you could credit some of it to Tyler Endicott because he came down during the matchup, caused a distraction. But Victor Romero, no doubt, gotta be next in line to challenge whoever emerges as the Rising Star Champion tonight. And speaking of, here's Josh Wolf responding to the Antichrist. He says, I agree, Endicott didn't earn this opportunity, but don't expect me to go down as easily next time. I wouldn't say Endicott hasn't earned the opportunity. Endicott's on like a 3-match winning streak, and he has been on Josh Wolf's case since he first came into CMV. The first day he was signed to the company, he called out Josh Wolf, and just every single victory since has been Josh Wolf, give me my shot, give me my shot, give me my shot. In that tag match a couple of weeks ago, it was Endicott and Victor Romero against Perry Heenan and Josh Wolf. Endicott was not involved in the decision. He did lose, but it was Romero who was tapped out by Perry Heenan, who is a participant in this next matchup here, this 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Fusion and Genesis superstars coming together. We got Bill Maverick, Dmitry Nurmagomedov, Dallas Chandler, Perry Heenan, Alistair Knox, and Shanaz and Donny Baloney, baby. Shanaz, who is the only man of these 6 confirmed for a matchup this Sunday at Absolution, involved in that triple threat match for the CMV Anarchy Championship. Perhaps the winner here can try and snag themselves a spot in the actual Royal Rumble matchup. Yeah, Perry Heenan, no doubt, been on a tear since he arrived here in CMV. That nasty sleeper hold of his. He tapped out Victor Romero in that tag match we were just talking about, and then he tapped out, was it Cameron Harris, I think, earlier this week on Monday Night Fusion. But submissions ain't going to help him in this one. Got to throw your opponent over the top rope, both of their feet hitting the outside for them to be eliminated. So obviously, you know, if you're a thinking man, you're going to say, oh, it's probably the stronger guys that have an advantage here, like Dmitry Nurmagomedov or Dallas Chandler, but you know, you got to think about the speed as well, the agility of Bill Maverick and Shanaz Andoni. Not much known about Alistair Knox. We've only seen him live in action twice. Once was in a Battle Royal, which I think he was the first eliminated, and the other was earlier this week on Monday Night Fusion in that triple threat match where he wasn't the man pinned, but he took a loss. Salvi pinned Tyson Cage, if I remember correctly. As here comes the man known as Fear, Bill Maverick. Had a rough go of it these past couple of weeks. Really been on a steep decline ever since losing to Josh Wolf back at Cause and Effect. Gonna try to bounce back here in this one. And next, going to probably be the strongest man in this matchup, the big Russian Dmitry Nurmagomedov, who's coming off a victory last week. Who did he defeat? I think he beat Arthur Rose, if I remember correctly. I think it was Arthur Rose. Dmitry been here since the start of Season 4. Of course, was initially a member of the Genesis roster. Could never really get going over there. Was traded during episode 300, but still, you know, same luck. He hasn't been able to find any real success. Could tonight be the start of something new for Dmitry Nurmagomedov? And now the baddest man in all the land gonna make his way to the ring. Dallas Chandler returning to CMV after a 5-month hiatus at the top of last month. Been on one hell of a tear, undefeated one-on-one. He was involved in that #1 Contenders Battle Royal last week on Fusion. Obviously was not able to get the job done. Going to try to bounce back here in this one. Another man who's got a devastating submission hold in his arsenal, that Iron Claw. But again, much like Perry Heaton, it's not going to be much use in this type of matchup. Justin saying going to make his grand return on a reality wrestling episode. We'll do it live. As out next, ladies and gentlemen, the Pitbull, Perry Heaton, arriving in CMV just a few short weeks ago, has already made an impact. Proving to be deadly when equipped with that sleeper hold. But there ain't no submissions in this matchup. There ain't no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. We'll see how Perry Heaton fares in a new landscape. Sorry, excuse me, fidgeting with this mic wire as always. Then this is the first time we're getting to see Alistair Knox's entrance. We get it, you vape. Alistair Knox, an unknown entity here in CMV. Much like Perry Heaton, just arrived a few short weeks ago, hasn't said anything yet. Been keeping quiet. Very eerie aura about Alistair Knox. I like how it just showed someone in the ring, but it's just pitch black. How can he see? Oh, I like that. Scared me a little bit. Over in the chat, just exploded in my fucking mic. What? We saw that triple threat earlier this week on Fusion, but I did not know you had a head tattoo. And last but not least, baby, the real #1 Bubba, Shanaz Andoni Baloney, who this Sunday, alongside the returning Crow and Troy Myers, will compete for the CMV Anarchy Championship. Of course, Antonia, CMV veteran, former Anarchy champion, 3-time tag team champion, 2-time light heavyweight champion. Maybe would be looking to add Royal Rumble winner to his list of already impressive accolades. Tim, I thought you lived in New York, though. You said you flew to New York to see him. I thought you lived in, I thought you were living up there. Excuse me. All right, let's get started here as these 6 men begin to tear into one another. Remember, the only way to be eliminated is being thrown over the top rope with both of your feet hitting the floor, just like the 30-man Royal Rumble matchup will be this Sunday at Absolution. Nothing on the line here but momentum and perhaps a chance to actually enter the Royal Rumble, but this Sunday we know the winner of that 30-man Battle Royale will get his place in the main event of Ascendance, the championship opportunity of his choosing. Maverick's got Andoni up against the rope. Shanaz, though, with a back elbow, going to save himself. Dimitri looking to dispose of Alistair Knox as Perry Heenan gets off a nice neck breaker to Dallas Chandler. Alistair Knox, Dimitri Nurmagomedov, Dallas Chandler, and Perry Heenan, all from Monday Night Fusion. As is Shanaz Andoni. So actually, Bill Maverick is the only Genesis superstar in this match. Getting that little cheeky nod. How long was that flight, Tim? I feel like it was probably only like an hour or something. Perry Heenan looking to get out. The baddest man in all the land. The Pitbull, though, gets pushed off. Suplex. Oh, no, up in the suplex position, but dropped into a reverse STO as the Big Russian once again working on Knox here. Knox had that battle royal a couple of weeks ago. I think it was his debut matchup. It didn't last very long. I think he was the first eliminated. Not looking to let that happen again here tonight as Bill Maverick marking his territory in the corner. And I say it all the time, in a multi-man matchup, especially a battle royal type scenario, it's always good to take a step back, let your opponents beat the hell out of each other, and then when you see an opportunity, capitalize on it, as Andoni looks to make the first elimination at the expense of Bill Maverick here. Chandler going to get out the Pitbull. Can Perry Heenan hang on, or is his time up? Oh, single knee face breaker. We saw about 20 of those earlier this week in that triple threat that Knox was in. As Knox now goes to the top rope. Elbow drop. Top rope is a dangerous place to be in a battle royal type of matchup because you just get pushed right off, fall to the outside. So Alistair taking a risk there, but luckily it paid off as Chandler looks to eliminate Perry Heenan yet again. Headbutt attempt by Dimitri, pushed off by Alistair Knox, who's from behind with a reverse DDT. Perry Heenan saves himself. Bill Maverick looking to eliminate the real number 1 Bubba. Oh, now it's Bill Maverick who takes the risk going up high, but that spiral tap gonna pay off. No pinfalls though, remember. Knock out your opponent, it's gonna be harder to get them up on their feet and throw them over, you know. It's like a sack of stones, dead weight. As Knox looks to eliminate Nurmagomedov here. Will we have our first elimination? Yes, we will. Dimitri's out of here. Dimitri Nurmagomedov has been eliminated by the unknown X Factor that is Alistair Knox. This Shanaz going to take Maverick for a ride now with this airplane spinning around and around and around we go. We're dropping him down onto the canvas. Now Bill being brought to his feet. Bill Maverick going to turn his luck around in this matchup, but that luck might be backfiring as he holds onto the air. Oh, Alistair Knox in trouble here. Shanaz, we're going to give him a ride to the outside. Able to hang on for dear life, though. Luthez press. Perry Heenan and Dallas Chandler have been beating the hell out of each other in this matchup. Just trading momentum back and forth between them. Not focusing on any of the other superstars. It's like they're going one-on-one right now as the Pitbull. Oh, going to bring Dallas Chandler up into a very dangerous position with the consequence. Neck right down onto the shoulder. I heard the crack from over here as Andoni. Oh, and Alistair Knox going to help out Fear, but Shanaz is having none of it, taking on both men. Now Knox's partnership with Maverick not going to last long. Knox throwing him to the outside. The man known as Fear able to hang on, though. Only one man's been eliminated thus far. That was Dmitry Nurmagomedov. Maverick again immediately put right back onto the apron, and Sheehan trying to get the baddest man in all the land out of here. Oh! Alistair Knox with a double elimination. Shanaz was trying to eliminate Maverick. Alistair from behind with a drop kick. That was badass. Alistair, the fucking primetime player in this matchup, eliminating Dmitry Nurmagomedov first, and then just Bill Maverick and Shanaz Andoni at the first time, and now Perry Heenan might be next. He is! Alistair Knox, there goes the Pitbull. Now it's down to Dallas Chandler and the unknown X Factor. Alistair Knox has made all 4 eliminations. Now only one more man stands in his way. Snap DDT by Knox, busting Chandler wide open, the baddest man in all the land. Oh, put out onto the apron. Is he going to make it 5 for 5? No, Chandler too strong. Oh, now it's Alistair, whose luck might be running out as Chandler looks to keep up his winning ways. Blood spewing from that cut on his forehead, just knocked right back down. Kick to the gut. It's down to 2. Alistair, whether he wins or loses here, no doubt the MVP. Eliminating Dmitry Nurmagomedov, double eliminating Bill Maverick and Shanaz Andoni, and then sending Perry Heenan out of here. Knox looking to pull that Jay Divine and get all 5 eliminations, though. Oh, put back out onto the ring apron. Bottom rope. Hanging on for dear life. There he goes! Alistair Knox with a clean sweep, baby. Alistair Knox with one hell of a showing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in that Battle Royal, getting all 5 eliminations. And I think most definitely that Alistair Knox has just proved himself worthy of a spot in this Sunday's Royal Rumble match, man. Complete domination. Knox just coming out of nowhere. Like I said, he actually had his debut in a Battle Royal. He was the first man eliminated, but tonight he said, nah, fam. Shanaz didn't even know what hit him. And then he was like, am I eliminated? Sure, Tomcat, you can whisper at me anytime, baby. As we get a tweet, my friends, from Jay Davis, who says, welcome to the family. Was a curse to me when I got in that crash. Now it's time to return the favor at the Rumble. Indeed, we know that Jay Davis was involved in that horrible car crash following Homecoming. He's been recuperating in the hospital and now at home these past couple of weeks, but he has confirmed that he will be returning in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. He will be there, and we know that Jay Davis has blamed the car crash on DJ Moore and Elijah Stewart, saying they were the ones who did it, even though Elijah has wholeheartedly denied the accusations. Yeah, Devlin been in CMV for a couple of weeks now. He actually had his debut match against Elijah Stewart 2 weeks ago on Genesis. He won that matchup. It was before, it was like just 3 weeks ago. It was before Homecoming. We're going to get ourselves a rematch here tonight. Elijah Stewart after defeating Jay Davis in that ladder match at Homecoming. This Sunday will go one-on-one with Pierre Thompson for the CMV International Championship. Elijah failed to defeat Bob Luger last week on Genesis despite a valiant effort, so he needs this momentum. We know he's also got a match tomorrow night on Genesis, the go-home edition against Markintel. So there's a big chance for him to just sweep up. Remember that entrance? I think 14 was the last time it was in it, but the guy would come out and roll down the ramp. It was called like Clumsy Entrance or something, Clumsy Superstar. He would just come out, fall, and roll all the way down the ramp and like trip into the ring. 10 out of 10, Jay Davis. Indeed, the big Irishman himself. Devlin O'Brien coming off of a loss, actually, to Kenji Murakami last week at a live event. So we're going to try to turn his luck around real quick. Why are you so eager to know who Golden Chalice is, Tim? Did he give you money too? As here he comes, my friends, the Good Vibes Kid himself. The one and only Elijah Stewart. Gonna look to tie things up between himself and Devlin here in this one. Pierre Thompson, I don't know if he's at home watching this one. Pierre captured that international championship back at Homecoming, defeating Kaiva, and he better not take Elijah Stewart lightly. Huge challenge for his first title defense. Here we go, one-on-one reality wrestling edition number 18 as Devlin going to take Elijah Stewart down with force via that STO as soon as the bell rings. In our main event, ladies and gentlemen, up next, the Rising Star Championship will be decided. The Pimp Daddy finally gets the opportunity he's been yearning for when he goes one-on-one with Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf, can he turn his bad luck around? We heard that tweet earlier. He said, I've been doing not so well these past couple of weeks, but tonight begins a new hunt. Will Endicott be his first victim? Or will we have a new Rising Star champion? Devlin O'Brien manhandling the Good Vibes Kid early on here. Elijah Stewart now getting dragged out towards the middle of the ring. Devlin drops the elbow down onto the chest of Elijah there. Elijah Stewart, man, not even able to get back to his feet. Devlin O'Brien simply not allowing it. As now he drags him off towards the corner, maybe looking to yank him down to the rape dungeon. Oh, but a surprise blowjob. Gonna get the job done there. Now he drops the elbow to the inner thigh, man. Stewart is in big time trouble already at a minute and a half into this matchup. There we go, double boots to the chest. Elijah, the comeback kid. Not looking to go down so easy. Of course, a big part of the reason, about 50% of the reason that Elijah lost to Devlin in his debut was because Guri Sukhanov was ringside, let's remember, and Guri made quite a few interruptions. Devlin returned that favor at Homecoming when Guri Sukhanov was going one-on-one with Bison. A lot of people thinks that's the reason why Suckanov was able to defeat the Beast. Of course, Devlin Gurry, all part of Jay Davis's enterprise. Davis building an army here in CMV. Recruiting the best of the best. Certainly Devlin O'Brien was a great find as Devlin gonna get off a nice neckbreaker by countering the scoop slam attempt. Brutal neck crank of doom currently being applied by the Irishman. Oh, and now big elbow, sharp point right down to the top of the head. Elijah, besides these little spurts of offense here and there, is just getting dominated at the hands of Devlin O'Brien, as now we get a STF camel clutch type combination. Elijah, though, whirling Devlin O'Brien overhead. Kick to the gut. Devlin with a front headlock, and take him for a cheeky little walk up against the ropes. Might be looking for the beat to the bodger right here. I think he is. Tied up through the ropes. These closed fists right to the chest, one after the other, again and again. And it doesn't end there. Look at this. Punch, bam, right to the temple. It doesn't get much more straightforward and brutal than that. This is just how he defeated Elijah Stewart in his debut matchup. But no, the jackhammer attempt is denied. And Stewart, good vibe, is going to catch Devlin as he gets back to his feet. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Elijah Stewart trying to pull out the surprise victory right there, looking for the comeback, but now Stewart, can he get it off? The victory in sight, kick to the midsection. Elijah with the E-Buster. No, Devlin gonna shut that shit down from coast to coast, and now a gunslinger. And now Devlin says enough games. This one is over. Up into the air, just plummeted down to the canvas like a sack of stones. 1, 2, 3, and Devlin once again victorious over the Good Vibes Kid. Devlin O'Brien just seems to have Elijah Stewart's number. Not great for the Good Vibes Kid with an international title shot just days away at Absolution. He has a chance to try and bounce back tomorrow night against Marcantel, but Devlin, no doubt, leaving an impact. Lucky he didn't leave a crater in the damn ring. I'm sure Jay Davis was watching this at home, and he is smiling from ear to ear, throwing his head back and laughing as his comrade just took down one of his arch rivals. It is main event time, ladies and gentlemen. The Rising Star Championship is on the line. Josh Wolf, this is his first defense in his second reign. Recapturing the title from Sebastian Vachon back at Homecoming, putting him face first through a table to do so. Tyler Endicott arriving here in CMV towards the top of last month. Ever since he got here, like I said earlier in the stream, day one, he called out Josh Wolf. He said, I'm going to start building. I'm going to start proving that I deserve a crack at that Rising Star Championship. And after every single victory, he says the same thing. Josh Wolf, I want you one-on-one. I want a shot at that Rising Star Championship. And finally, after getting that victory over Zach Peterson last week, Dave Turner, Johnny Sampson putting their heads together, decided that the Pimp Daddy was worthy of being next in line. But we heard from Victor Romero earlier. He called out the winner of this matchup, whether it be Endicott, whether it be Wolf. He wants a shot at the gold. Tyler Endicott leaving the hose in the back for now as he pimps his way out onto the stage. Endicott you might look flashy, you might look at this guy and have a cheeky little giggle to yourself, but don't get it twisted. In the ring, Tyler Endicott is the real deal. Yeah, Josh Wolf better have Tyler's money tonight. His hoes watching backstage, their eyes glued to the monitor. You know, if Tyler Endicott wins this championship, he gets that big old bonus check. His hoes might get spoiled tonight. As we await the arrival of Josh Wolf, who always scares me. He's every single time he has a match. There we go. I almost got scared again. He always waits like 10 seconds. The CMV Rising Star Champion, who is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, for the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. Whether he heads into that bout as the champion or not, we're about to find out here in the main event of Reality Wrasslin number 18. The inaugural and current two-time CMV Rising Star Champion, not looking to make the same mistakes as he did in his original run. Might have taken Sebastian a bit lightly. Of course, he was injured. Remember, Vachon brutally injured him. Josh Wolf refusing to take the doctor's advice. He was on the show for 2 weeks, but that was not long enough. He returned way too early and is still suffering from the effects of those injuries. We saw those on display during Victor Romero last week, his match against Victor Romero last week, I should say. As Tyler Endicott ready for the biggest matchup of his career. Not only in CMB, his entire life, as he stares across from Josh Wolf. Look at Wolf mean mugging like a motherfucker. Wolf is hungry here tonight. He said it himself earlier via that tweet. I'm on the hunt. We're going to claim Endicott as his first victim. Takes a look at the championship. Slappy going to take it from him. Shows Endicott what's on the line. The Pimp Daddy nods his head. He's well aware. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That ring bell is about to ding. Tyler Endicott, Josh Wolf one-on-one for the Rising Star Championship. Going to meet up middle of the ring. Josh Wolf immediately floored with that Uranagi. You know, these two got to feel each other out a little bit during that tag team matchup a couple of weeks ago. It was Tyler Endicott and Victor Romero against Perry Heenan and Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf, that little arm drag. First time where they're going one-on-one, though, as we get now a swinging side slam. Josh Wolf throwing the power right back at Endicott here. As the Pimp Daddy is brought to a vertical base. Remember, as Rising Star Champion, Josh Wolf can compete on both Fusion and Genesis, defend against Fusion and Genesis Superstars, has to defend his championship every 2 weeks. That's why he captured it at Homecoming, has to defend it here tonight before being in the Royal Rumble matchup this Sunday. You know, Johnny Sampson and Dave Turner cutting him a break. They could have very well had this matchup be on the Absolution card, and then Josh Wolf had to pull double duty. But instead, win or lose here in this one, he'll at least be nice and fresh for the Rumble match. We get a big knee to the face by Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf, fireman's carry, going to take Tyler Endicott overhead. Overhand punch, going to rock Endicott. And now, a Uranagi of his own. Battle of the Uranagis here. Endicott right back to his feet, kicks to the midsection, going to put him in the corner. Josh Wolf turns around, gets a look at that ass. Forearm smash, lower spine, goes for a second one. Endicott closes it, no, arm drag by Josh Wolf. And now an STO by the Rising Star Champion. Go for the pin, first pinfall attempt of this matchup. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Too early for Josh Wolf to put away the Pimp Daddy. Is now a drop kick right to the back of the neck. Josh Wolf is riding high right now. Can the champion have it in the bag already? Front headlock, drags Endicott to the middle of the ring, kick to the midsection, arm wrench, DDT. Gonna put him out flush. As now Josh Wolf, not a frequent flyer. I don't know how smart this is, taking a big risk early on as he goes to the top rope. The champion soars with an elbow drop, and it's successful that time. Now Josh Wolf, no doubt his strongest asset is his brawling. Not a high flyer, not a speedster by any means. Nice knee to the side of the head and a beautiful neck breaker to finish that combination. Now we get a stomp out of the arm. Ooh, and going for that shoulder now seems to be the target by Josh Wolf. Gonna snap it out of place. Tyler Endicott, no doubt feeling the pressure right now. Josh Wolf is all over him. Wolf with the kick to the midsection, going for that snap DDT. But Endicott saw it coming, has studied the tapes, studied his opponent here tonight. He's no dummy, as now he locks in a half camel clutch, a half Boston Crab, I should say. Not looking to fuck that ass to break the back and make him humble. He's gonna, spine buster. Endicott charge. Josh Wolf put it backfire. Wolf with another pin attempt. 1, 2, only a 2 count. What a absolutely quick-paced matchup. This has been another drop kick to the back of Endicott's neck. Endicott able to survive these pin attempts, but he's got to figure out a way to turn the tides. A third drop kick to that neck. Obviously softening him up for the DDT. We're going to try for it again in the near future. Oh! Bear hug spinebuster! That's what Endicott uses to finish off his opponents. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! My God, that would have been the clutchest comeback victory. The bear hug spinebuster out of nowhere, almost finishing off Josh Wolf. 2.9999. The champion able to survive, but Endicott now rolling. Double forearms. Forearm smash again. Irish whip gonna put Wolf in the corner. Booty splash. Now off the ropes. Cross body gonna take down the champion. Josh Wolf is reeling. Endicott in the driver's seat. Endicott, what's he gonna look for here now? Hook to the jaw. Going for the electric chair. Sit out powerbomb. Josh Wolf shuts him down. Closing the distance. Wolf up into the fireman's carry. Single knee gutbuster. Takes a step back. Lines him up. Senton. Right across the ribs and sternum of Tyler Endicott. Grabbing him by the hair. Tyler Endicott, not a big fan of that. Punch off to the midsection, closes in. If he gets off, another one of those bear hug spine busters. It might be night-night for the Wolf here. Stomp down onto the arm. Endicott on his stomach. Josh Wolf takes a step back. Oh, curb stop face first. Just crushed right into the canvas as Josh Wolf lets out a woo for the fans in attendance here. They're behind him. They're behind Josh Wolf as the champion lines up his prey, looking to finish this matchup off with the Falcon Arrow. On the hunt, Josh Wolf to seal the deal and retain his title. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Wow. I thought that was it. Josh Wolf did too, arguing with Slappy. 2.999999999 that was. But Josh Wolf realizing he can't take any time here to ponder how Tyler Endicott kicked out. He's got to keep working on him. Keep the momentum in his corner. Can't give Endicott a chance to bounce back. Can't give him an opening. These drop kicks to the neck, man, just one after the other, again and again and again. I think that was the 6th time he's done that in this matchup. Now that neck has got to be hurting for certain on the Pimp Daddy. Oh, Wolf! Oh, he botched the DDT attempt. Now trying to cover it up with some stomps. Endicott rolls out of the ring, takes a quick breath, rolls right back into the action. Josh Wolf waiting for him. Going for that DDT, baby. No counter by Endicott into a Russian leg sweep. Yeah, that middle rope DDT was horribly botched. Jawbreaker. Distance created between the two. Jawbreaker retaliates as Endicott closes in. Clothesline, though, by Josh. Going to put him right back down onto his ass as Josh Wolf, with a fire in his eyes, thinking about what's the next step. What do I got to do to finish off the Pimp Daddy? Endicott beginning to stir, going to the ropes, trying to help himself to his feet. Josh Wolf decided to pull the trigger a second time. Will it be the charm? On the hunt, Falcon Arrow. He survived it the first time, just barely, I don't think. He's going to be kicking out a second time. Josh Wolf making sure he doesn't get lucky with the rope break. 1, 2... No! Endicott again realizing what a huge opportunity this is for him early on and his CMV career, refusing to stay down. Josh Wolf now beginning to question himself. Can I do it? Am I worthy to hold this championship? How can I defeat Endicott? Second, Falcon Arrow was not enough to keep him down. What is it going to take? Josh Wolf now going to put him in the corner. Irish whip to the opposite side, charges him. Oh, double knees to the spine. Oh, that was a mistake. Spine buster again, catching Josh Wolf as he turned around for the upset. 1, 2, 3. Tyler Endicott does it. Tyler Endicott, since his first day in CMV, vied for this opportunity. And it paid off. He refused to stay down, refused to quit. Josh Wolf giving him a run for his money. I think he might have won off that second Falcon Arrow, but dragging away from the ropes, wasted too much time. Endicott able to survive yet again, and then Josh Wolf getting a little bit ahead of himself, questioning himself, charging Tyler Endicott. His emotions getting the better of him. Endicott double knees to the spine, right to his second bear hug spine buster, and Endicott is the new Rising Star champion, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe Josh Wolf is on to bigger and better things like the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. Could it be Josh Wolf who main event's ascendance? We'll have to wait and see, but tonight it's all about the Pimp Daddy and his hoes, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Endicott is the new champion. And he is absolutely psyched about it. Those injuries just catching up with Josh Wolf. Should have heeded the doctor's advice, maybe taking a couple more weeks off, but Josh Wolf is, he's hungry. Topher, what if I told you? Bonus match. Just for you. Josh Wolf's pride getting the better of him yet again. But perhaps, indeed, like I said, it is on to bigger and better things. Man, I hope that I get invited to that whole party. Please, Endicott. Please, I'm a big fan. Maybe Josh Wolf will get an invite. Try to cheer him up a little bit. Ooh, let's see what Universe books for Absolution. Great arena, by the way, by Topher. Super excited for you guys to see it. We got Fatal Decision against Desolation for the tag team titles. Crow versus Troy Myers got it half right there. Shanaz Andoni will be joining the mix, of course. Rex Carter versus Pierre Thompson. Furious Frank apparently getting an Alpha World title shot. Travis, oh wow. Damn. Universe knows what's good. Oh, how it should be. How it should be. Xander Slate getting the world title shot, but we know that'll be shitty schmitty. As we get a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from Josh Wolf, who says, I am disappointed with myself, but maybe the Rising Star title will be in better hands. Good match, Endicott. Time for me to move on and learn from my mistakes. Royal Rumble, here we come. Josh Wolf not letting that loss hold him down. All right, Topher, give us another one. I think you're in the modern chat right now. Oh, there you go. Just as I say. So, Topher and Tomcats. Wow, what a nice guy. What a nice guy Topher is. The last time we're going to see Harvey Hastings in his white tights as via that bet he made with Alvius. Next time we see him after this, he's going to have those wee pink frillies, which I think he'll be able to pull off. Schmitty, really? Just said fuck Schmitty and now you're choosing him for the match? Harvey Hastings being given a pretty big opportunity here, though. Schmidt is the not only the co-general manager of Monday Night Fusion, but the #1 contender for the undisputed title as well. We know this Sunday at Absolution, he goes one-on-one with Chris Andrews for the championship. I mean, Schmidt could very well be our next world champion if Harvey Hastings defeats him here. That would skyrocket him right up towards the top of the rankings. This is no doubt the biggest match in Hastings' career by far. Vintage Alvius coming in right as Harvey has a match. 10 out of 10. And a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from the assassin Harvey Hastings. He says, time for the self-proclaimed greatest professional wrestler on the planet today to meet the true greatest. Both these men, this might be a game of submissions here. We know Harvey Hastings has that devastating Anaconda Vice. He also has that shooting star press off the top. Schmitty has that sleeper hold as well as the old school Schmitty. A lot of different ways this matchup can end. Harvey Hastings here with just days to go until absolution with a monumental opportunity. Albius is marking out so hard right now. I actually can't wait for Harvey to be rocking the pink. I think he's going to look good in it. Harvey Hastings confident, ready to go here, ready to prove that he is a force to be reckoned with on Monday Night Fusion. As Schmitty looks to mop up a little bit more momentum before his fight with the Bloody Brit this Sunday, the first pay-per-view of 2019. Harvey Hastings. Oh. It froze. Of course, it's the one match out of universe. That's going to be the one that freezes. Wow, Schmitty ditching Harvey Hastings, ladies and gentlemen. Typical Schmitty, not wanting to risk an injury or being beaten just days before his world title match. Leaving Hastings in the ring. Wow, what a, oh, I didn't hate Schmitty before. Just ditching, giving Hastings this hope. This huge opportunity and then just ripping it away from him. So heelish, and Hastings just looks angry, but what are you gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? As always, thank you for joining me for some CMV tomorrow night. Will be Genesis, the go-home show. Absolution is this Sunday, and Kayfabe this Monday. Real time, as I'm going to a live event Saturday, then Extreme Rules this Sunday, so we're going to do it on Monday. We're going to do it live on Monday. But all the past episodes on my YouTube channel, linked on my Twitch info page. If you want to check those out. And as always, you're more than welcome to join us at our website, communityuniverse.4emotion.com. Exclamation point, join in the chat. We'll give you a link if you want to check that out for yourself. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will see you for Absolution.